the Democrat leader, Senator Schumer, who said every day gets better for us, commenting about the government shutdown, about the 40 million Americans that are going to not get SNAP benefits starting on Saturday.
And why? Because Schumer is scared of AOC. This game is over for Senator Schumer, and he knows it. But really, what an angry little man. You're totally right.
Fire Schumer just betrayed. How dare him? 32 million of his own voters. I guess they're like bound to AOC, Mondant. Well, like, what is happening? Senate Democrats block government funding bill for 13th time. And the Dems are actually like, yeah, it's not Donald's fault this time. My brain just pulled a Fetterman moment. It's not Donald's Trump this time, but actually I like this guy. Even this cat, he seems to call things like what they are. And the Dems are like, wait, hey, you have talking points. And the Republicans actually dubbed Fetterman's, quote, voice of reason after he accuses his party of playing chicken. Just pass it. I mean, do you really want your cities looking like this in T-minus 2 days? Also, I need to get on a flight in about 2 hours, and they're not being paid. So I don't need no disgruntled air traffic controller like, we haven't been paid all month. Watch this one. But guys, they clearly said if you don't give them their EBT, they're going to come grab the stuff. But people know be liking this Chuck Schumer guy. So hey, Chucky, just give the people what they want. Over and over, Schumer again blocks GOP bid to reopen government. Come on. Air traffic controllers, Bravo needs to fly around. Let's bring this guy on.
Now in the second longest shutdown in U.S. history. When will President Trump...
It's not his fault. That was a very liberal way in posing that argument. I'm saying. I argue with my wife all the time. And, you know,
with Democrats to try to bring this shutdown to a close and get federal workers their paychecks back again, Mr. Secretary.
Well, Chris,
Why does he always talk like he just got busted? Like, that's why you have incognito mode. He does it all the time, but I'm a terrible human. I'm sorry.
I have to reject the premise of your question. Why did President Trump have to meet with Democrats? Democrats just need to go into the Senate and vote to end the shutdown.
But President Trump has said in the past, it's up to the president. He's the president. No, he said that in the past. He said you have to be a leader. The president has to lead. You have to get people into a room. You have to get a deal. When's he going to do that?
Well,
Hey, I'm sorry. He has a disability.
Leading, and there's no deal to do with Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer is trading off his polls. What's different than when he passed a clean CR in the spring? It's his polls. You know, the whole country's being held captive to AOC's polls. Well, let's look at the numbers. It's 52-3. 52 Republicans have voted, I believe it's 11 times, to reopen the government. 3 Democrats have. And right here, right now, I would urge moderate Democratic senators to come across the aisle, reopen the government, because I'll tell you, we're starting to eat into muscle here. This is starting to affect travel. It's starting to affect the economy. And, you know, this is quixotic. I don't know what the purpose is. I'm not sure they do.
And I have to be honest, I do not know what quixotic means. I mean, I think I do. I want to go shopping this weekend, and I don't want to be attacked. Food aid, 42 million. That's one out of 8. Oh, we're doing great, America. 1 out of 8 Americans imperiled by shutdown politics as Trump tests law. I say just give the people what they want so I can trade. Stop blocking things. Just money printer go burr. Left, the right, they're all on the wrong side. Pushing everyone into poverty. I just want to trade, shop, and take my grandson in today to he likes Disneyland. I know. How dare I support that liberal organization? Well, if you're currently living in California and you pay taxes, what do you think you're supporting? I just want my grandkids to know that I'm super way cooler than their parents. It's also kind of payback. You know, gave my kids nothing. And then they have kids, and I'm just like, what? Oh, you want that? You want cotton candy? Yes, anything. And here, chug it with this thing. That'll do it. As my kids are like, oh my gosh, Dad, he was up until 4 a.m. I don't know, you know, head spinning. Also talking about head spinning. If you guys would like to know, which you probably don't understand, but everyone is underwater. Like, it is a bloodbath in the crypto market, altcoin. People are still underwater from last year. This is like the worst day ever recorded. You take the broad, the breadth, all the stonks, okay? Almost 80% of S&P 500 stocks declined. That was yesterday, probably today too, which is the worst day ever. And another way of looking at it is that, like, it's going to eat you. Just hasn't eaten yet. Be nice to your portfolio guy over there at Edward Jones when you're like, why is my account down for the last year? Breaking news, to be honest, no one knows anything. I mean, I don't want to like toot my own horn, but here, I'll ask you. Okay, so Fed meetings, we're testing your knowledge. Fed meetings live. Fed cuts interest rates as officials worry about labor market. Oh, yeah, you're going to be worried. Now let me ask you. So since the Fed cut rates, sorry, I can't use that tone. Did rates go up or down today, Charles? Since the Fed cut interest rates today, they must be in the toilet. But the truth is, the Fed does not control interest rates. The Fed doesn't go burr. They don't print money. All they have is a ledger. I will get to that ledger in just a second. We got to listen about this Chuck Schumer and the Democrats and all this stuff.
This morning. Why are Republicans not getting blamed for this shutdown?
Well, thankfully, they're not, because they're not responsible for the shutdown. I mean, even the government employees union, 800,000 strong, came out and said the Democrats should pass the continuing CR, the clean CR, which is exactly what the Republicans have put on the table 13 times now. It's been on the table for weeks, and the Democrats have shut it down, voted against it 13 times. I think voters are not so stupid that they understand that it is Democrats holding the country basically by the throat. And why? Because Schumer is scared of AOC. What?
Just pause that for like, people are scared of her? Let me just hit play. Make sure we don't hear the word Mandami.
What a horrifying reality. That's where we are. If he caves, look at his fundraising in the last quarter. He raised a total of $133,000. What did AOC raise? $4.5 million, Stuart. This game is over for Senator Schumer, and he knows it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's true.
We're in agreement.
Yeah. I mean, but really, what an angry little man. You're totally right.
Okay.
I just want to listen to one more. There's one more Democrat I like hearing from.
It's $8 billion a month for SNAP, okay? We have 5 to 6. You bet we could find the rest of the money to do that. And so what they want to say for politics is that it's the Democrats that don't want to feed your kids. The money is there. Go get it.
Sorry. Actually, the money, I mean, I was like trying to add on my fingers. It wasn't adding up. And here's another one that I struggle with. Government shutdown could cost U.S. economy $14 billion. Oh my gosh, wait. Dow drops 150 points? Powell says Fed may not cut rates again? Let's jump over and look at, ADHD, squirrel chasing. Comments I get in all, wow, good reversal. Too bad I was teaching and not trading. I'd get in right there. Currently on the 2 minute. It's not a great, your 7 came on, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, this is a $1,800 move just right there. We're above the Bravo 9, so keep it open. She'll come back unless I forget. Also, if you want to learn how to do what I'm talking about here, look at this. You go click on the link, 3 hours and 50. I got to get rid of, I still let you guys have the bear market course for free. Price is still $299. That's going to $399. I teach you everything from start to finish, everything that we're saying. We do the AI thing. It used to have a free section. I've currently let everyone in that's in the course try it out, but now I'm going to do away with that. And then it's a paid thing. AI ain't cheap to make your digits go up. But I'm just trying to solve your problem when you get furloughed, when you're in a recession, when 90% of the workforce because of this. I mean, not that. Do you guys see the image of the Death Star? And to me, it looks like, I mean, they're getting there. They're almost there. But anywho, back to interest rates. See, didn't forget, and because of that, maybe you check to see if you've been unsubscribed. Looking at interest rates, I am so glad that the 10-year just went up by over 2%. And the 3-month, 0.76. And the 6-month, 2.28. Guess it's time to move my T-bills now. 1.2, we're up. The 1-year just went up. The 2-year just went up 3% on that one. The Fed does not control this. What that means on your 10-year, when you go and you're like, I'm going to wait until the Fed drops rates. Oops. Oh, and you want to know what they do? All they do is they follow this one. I even made it pink in the stink right there. These things all, charts work with how you'll learn how to do it. $2.99. What is that? A price of a textbook? And you get to be smarter than everyone. I mean, this thing has to, it's gonna go up. Also, I put this orange line a year ago. I said, because the Fed follows this. It might be delayed. I have not turned this on forever. Let me see if I still have it. U.S. recessions. Hold on. Fed funds rate. Let's turn that on and see. Tell me. And tried to guess like the date. Connect, and Johnny Bravo will be 1 out of 20. You see, the Fed can't, this is their line. This is the Fed funds rate. It's what the banks use in interbank lending. Doesn't matter. They actually don't even have to follow that, but they have to be part of the system because they want to buy the bonds, do arbitrage, and then it ends up on the Fed's balance sheet. But whatever. At the end of the day, they are just taking your money out of your bank account and buying bonds and getting interest. And then the government gives them money from you also. It's like a win-win situation. So at some point, you're going to catch this line. I don't know. I just drew that. I should probably work on it. When do I think it's going to go down again? The big picture is Jerome Powell, or whoever the next guy is, he just takes this line or he takes that line and he follows that line. You just don't want to pass it because then you lose control. So if you feel like you are losing control, I have a stock screener. These are for my advanced friends. I did a 24-hour sale, ends tonight. This is for swing trades. You know how I showed you on the screen? That's what you can do, and you don't have to email me. You use what I've created, what I use, and no, this is not the AI. This is not a course. This is for someone that's already gone through the course, and they're like, I got this. I have some good news for my crypto bag holders. This is a live or die moment, and it is just going to blow everyone away. 2017, Golden Cross. Golden Cross 2021, Golden Cross 2025. Let's go. Bull market run. Are we there yet? By the way, altcoin season, this is lower than the FTX crash. This is either a generational opportunity. Look at this. Or you're all cooked. Before I forget, let's head over to that trade. Hung on, right? Even if you entered there, you're still Bravo 9, still hold on. Oh, you got it. You walked away, what, 1,300? I mean, that wick was even, you could have closed it. Yeah, there you go. How much was that? That was $1,800. Just as we're sitting here hanging out. At the same time, we are in a guaranteed recession. This Zeberg business cycle, 100% accuracy, never has been wrong. Every single time. See blue line, see red line, see that one. This one we were just in 2020. That was a quickie. Gentlemen, 2008, we're here. Which also it's a little tough. People are like, I lost my job. Everyone's unemployed. Everything's bad, but stock market go up. But take advantage of how to trade it and then everything that I offer for $2.99 before it goes to $3.99. And I love you. Jumping on a plane, heading to Disneyland. If you see me, say hello, and I will see you tomorrow.